welcome back to the lecture number 8 of chapter 6. In this lecture, we will discuss about two questions from exercise 6.2. Okay, and both questions based on the parallel lines. Right. So let us start with the first question. So it is given that find the values of x and y from the following figure and show that AB parallel to CD. Okay. So we have to first understand this figure clearly, then you have to find the value of unknown variable x and y, as well as we have to show that the line AB and CD are parallel. It is not given that these two lines are parallel. No, you have to prove it. Okay, so let's do. Now in this figure, as you can see, there are two lines AB and CD, right? And PQ is a transversal line which intersect these two lines at the point M and at the point N. Now this angle is 50 degree, this angle is 130 degree. Then you have to find this angle X and this angle Y, right? Let us first write what is given in this figure. According to this figure, AB line and CD line are intersected by which line? By the transversal line PQ, right? Line PQ at which point? At M and N. Understood? Next, this angle is 50 degrees, so angle AMP is equal to 50 degree, and this angle, that is angle CNQ is equal to 130 degree. Now we will find the unknown value of the variable x and y. Okay, let us first find the value of x. Okay, so in order to find x, we have to first consider the straight line PQ. PQ is a straight line, and on this straight line, MA is a ray. Yes or no? Yes. This is the straight line, and MA is the ray which stands on it. Okay, so PQ is a straight line on which MA stands. Then we know if on a straight line a ray stands, then two angles are formed, and these two angles are known as linear pair angles. And we know the sum of two linear pair angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, according to the axiom 6.1. Okay, so you can write this angle means 50 degree, plus this angle means x is equal to 180 degree. You can write the reason. The reason is axiom 6.1, or you can say they are linear pair angles. Understood? Now from this equation you can find x is equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree. Hence x is equal to 130 degree. So finally we find the value of x, that is equal to 130 degree. Understood? Now we'll go for the value of y. Okay? For the value of y, you have to consider the straight line PQ and the straight line CD. As you can see, PQ and CD are two straight lines. They intersect each other at a point N. Okay, so let us write it fast. PQ and CD intersect each other at N. Okay, and you know, whenever two straight lines intersect each other at a single point, then total 4 angles are formed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out of the 4 angles, the opposite angles are known as vertically opposite angles. Okay, and we know the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, so you can write that this angle and this angle are equal. Okay, so write hence this angle means angle y is equal to this angle 130 degree. The reason is they are vertically opposite angle. Okay, or theorem number 6.3. Okay, theorem 6.3. 3. Okay, hence you find the value of y, right? So here you find the value of y to be 130 degree and value of x also to be 130 degree. Hence we find the value of two unknown variables. Our next target is to prove that AB is parallel to CD. This line is parallel to CD. How we can prove it? We can prove it according to the axiom number 6.4. According to axiom 6.4, if a transversal line intersects any two lines at two distinct points such that their corresponding angles are equal, then we can say yes, then the two lines will be parallel. Similarly, in order to prove AB parallel to CD, we have to show that whenever this transversal line intersects them, then the pair of corresponding angles formed will be equal. If we can show that the corresponding angles are equal, then we can say yes, AB line is parallel to CD. Understood? So now we have to find the pair of corresponding angles formed here. Okay? See, whenever this transversal line intersects this two lines, then this angle and this angle are corresponding angle or not? See, this two angle lies on same side of the transversal line and this angle lies in the interior side, this angle lies in the exterior side. Third condition, these two are not adjacent, they are non-adjacent. Hence, these two angles are pair of corresponding angles. Understood? So you can write here the angle AMN is equal to this angle CNQ is equal to 130 degree. Both are 130 degree. That means both the angles are equal and they are corresponding. Understood? Hence you can say, hence this line is parallel to this line CD. Understood? Due to axiom 6.4. Hence it is proved. For this question, first we find the unknown value of the variable x and y. Then by showing that the corresponding angles are equal, we can prove that AB line is parallel to CD line. Okay. So let us now understand the question number 2. According to the question number 2, it is given that in the figure, AB line is parallel to CD line. So this line is parallel to this line and CD line is parallel to EF line. That means EF is parallel to CD. Okay. So this line is parallel to this line and this line is also parallel to the same line. Now according to the theorem 6.6, we discussed that whenever two lines are parallel to a same line, then these two lines will be parallel to each other. This is theorem 6.6, right? So here it is given that AB line is parallel to this line, okay, and this line is parallel to CD. EF is parallel to CD. So then we can write what? That these two lines will be parallel to each other. So AB line is parallel to this line EF. Understood? This is due to theorem 6.6. Okay. So, and it is given that y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7. As you can see, there are three unknown variables x, y and z. Out of the three unknown variables, the ratio between y and z is given. It is given that y ratio z is equal to 3 is to 7. Okay. So this two angles ratio is given. So we can write y to be 3a and z to be 7. Okay. You can take x, but since there is another x, that's why I have chosen another alphabet. Okay. Y is 3a and z is 7a. Understood? Now we will find the value of x here. How we can find? Is we know that AB line is parallel to EF line. Yes or no? Yes, we find it according to the theorem 6.6. Okay, so AB is parallel to EF and PQ is a transversal line. Yes or no? Yes, and PQ is transversal. Then forget about this line CD. Only consider AB, EF and the transversal line PQ. Forget about this line. Then tell me, what is the relationship between this angle and this angle? These two angles are known as which type of angle? They are alternate interior. Since this angle lies in this side, this angle lies in this side, and both are interior to each other and they are non-adjacent. Hence, these two angles are known as alternate interior angles. And we know according to the theorem 6.2 that whenever a transversal line intersects any two parallel lines, then the pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, so here AB line is parallel to EF line and this is the transversal line. Hence you can write that these two alternate interior angles will be same. Okay, so we can write this angle, okay, X is equal to this angle Z. What is the reason? The reason is that they are alternate interior, or theorem 6.2. Okay, they satisfy this theorem that pair of alternate interior angles must be equal. Understood? So we find that X is equal to Z. Now, as you know, AB is parallel to CD. Yes or no? Yes. And PQ is a transversal line. Okay? So write it. AB is parallel to CD and PQ is transversal. Then tell me, what is the relationship between these two angles? Forget about EF. Only consider AB line, CD line. Both are parallel to each other and a transversal line intersect them at two distinct points. Then what is the relationship between these two angles? These two angles are known as what? Co-interior angles. Okay. Then according to the theorem 6.4, we have discussed that the sum of two co-interior angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So you can write this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Because they are co-interior angles. Always write the reason. Okay. Now, as you have find the value of X is equal to the value of Z. So in the place of X, we can substitute Z. So we can write Z plus Y is equal to 180 degree. You have to also write the reason that X is equal to Z. Understood? Next. So here we find Z plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Now, what is the value of Z? Z is equal to 7a plus Y is equal to 3a. We substitute the value of Z and Y in the equation is equal to 180 degree. Now 7a plus 3a are 10a is equal to 180 degree. Hence you find a is equal to 180 degree by 10. After cancellation you get 18 degree. Hence the value of a will be 18 degree. But our target is to find the value of X. Right? So what is the value of X? So X is equal to Z. And what is the value of Z? Z is equal to 7a. So 7a, so 7 into a is 18 degree. So after multiplication, you get 126 degree. Okay. So the value of X or Z is equal to 126 degree. And if you want, then you also find the value of Y. Y is equal to how much? 3a. 3 into a, then 3 into 18 degree is equal to 54 degree. Hence, we will find the value of y to be 54 degree, the value of x to be 126 degree, the value of z to be 126 degree. Understood?